Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to fold an origami whale based on the model by Kasahara. It starts with a fish base, or what he calls a base fold 2. So I'm going to show you how to fold that, and then we'll get started on the actual project. No matter where you are in the world, you can use any kind of paper. I'll switch to origami paper in a minute, but you can take a normal piece of paper and fold it down to make your origami triangle here, and then roll it up to the edge so that these two pieces are parallel, and then crease it with your bone folder. And we'll need to start with a square. So you'll take this piece and you'll trim the bottom off. Okay, and if we open that up, you'll have an origami square. Okay, then to get started on our model, what you're going to do is take your square, and if you're using colored paper, you'll have your colored side facing down, and you're going to make what's called a kite face. So you're going to take this outside edge and fold it into the center line, making sure to leave just a little bit of gap here so that when we have to fold the paper in a minute, we'll have extra side there. Then I'm going to rotate my paper and fold this side up into the center, making sure to leave just a little bit of gap, like I said. Make sure that those pieces don't cross over. Then this is called the kite base, and you'll unfold that and basically do the same thing on the other side, another kite base on the other side. So take this outside edge and fold it into the center. And take that top edge here and valley fold it into the center. Now, when I unfold it, you'll notice that I have these two valley folds here. What we're going to do is we're going to take these two edges and valley fold them back into the center so that this diamond-shaped piece sticks up. So this is how I do it. I hold these two pieces down and fold the sides into the center. Then I kind of gently slide my fingers into the center like this until it comes to a point. And then I like to kind of pinch these so they don't run away from me with my one hand. And then just start at the top here and kind of gently guide the paper into a crease from that point of the corner down to this point. Okay, so that at the end we flop that little triangle down and it looks like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And doing this is called the fish base. I'm going to flip that down. And there we go, starting with the fish base. Okay. Now the first directions in the fish base say to valley fold right along this line so that these two pieces come to the side, and it looks like this. Valley folding it down so we have the two legs or fins, if you will, sticking out this side, and these two triangles sticking here. Okay. Then it says to valley fold it yet again this direction, and we have the flat edge on the top and the triangle point down here on the bottom. Then it says to take these two flaps. Let me just recrease this and get it nicely creased with my bone folder. Then it says we're going to take these two flaps here and valley fold them inside so that they're just poking out a little bit like that. So I mountain folded that one inside, and if I take the other one and valley fold it inside, it's almost like an inside reverse fold, but we're not really flipping the paper around, we're just valley folding it into the inside. So if you look at it, it kind of looks like that. Okay, then the directions have kind of a weird squiggly arrow, and basically what it wants you to do is take this piece here and fold it up into the inside so that it's tucked away. So I'm just going to kind of tuck this triangle underneath and slide it up in there so it's kind of out of the way like that. And if I show you what that looks like on the inside, it's just kind of like that triangle tucked in there. Like that. So if I take this one and tuck it in the same direction, like that, those two should kind of line up or be pretty much the same. Okay, now we're going to work on the tail. And in the directions, the tail starts to be an inside of reverse fold right about there. So you're going to take this whole back section and you're going to fold it, valley fold it down. And the valley fold looks a little bit more diagonal. It looks more like that in the picture. And crease that really well. And then take that piece and inside reverse fold it. So you're going to have to open it up, pull the layers apart, and inside reverse fold that down inside. Like so. All right, now we're gonna re-fold this piece up along a horizontal line right here, a horizontal line with that nose. So you're gonna have to inside reverse fold it by pulling this section up a little farther so that the end of the crease ends right there. And it's gonna look a little something like that. Okay. So that's an inside reverse fold. There's kind of what it looks like. There's the crease pattern of it. All right. Then the directions say to take this section down here and fold it inside and mount and fold it inside. So I'm going to valley fold it first just so I can get the right fold. It's about there. Okay, so there's my valley fold line right here. And then I'm just going to reverse that and tuck it inside so it's a mountain fold. Okay, just like that. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to flip my model over, valley fold it so that I can make sure they're equal, and then reverse that so it's tucked inside. Like that. All right, I'm going to flip this back over. Okay, and now I'm going to work on the the inside reverse fold here on the tail. It says to take this inside or this tip of the tail here and make it so that the triangle is horizontal here. So I'm going to do that. Valley fold that nice and hard. Open it back up and inside reverse fold it down. Like so. And then it says to first take this section here, kind of like a line from this corner up to this tip here, about right here, and mountain fold that around on the inside to get kind of a thinner tail. So I'm going to just take this section, I'm going to valley fold it first, like that, and then tuck it inside by mountain folding it and reversing that crease, like that. I'm going to flip my model over and do the same thing so that the two pieces are equal, like that, and then mountain fold it inside so it matches. Take my bone folder, crease it nice and hard so that stays. And then the last portion here is to take this tail and kind of flip it up. So there's two flaps in here. You can take this little one, and depending on what size you want or how far you want it flipped up, you can just kind of inside reverse fold it there and kind of make that section stick up. So you have that kind of whale look. Now, one thing that isn't in the directions that kind of depends on what you want to do. It says to round the body. Okay, so if you kind of take your fingers and kind of just gently round the body like this by kind of rolling it around your fingers, it'll stand up. But then you've got this hole here, and so what I think will work well is if you just take the one corner and kind of try to stick it inside one of those pieces you folded around. And it worked really well on my other model, of course, but now it's not going to work on this one. Okay, so that these two pieces are kind of like together like that. And what you can do is you can take one corner and kind of tuck it in the other piece, and you might have to kind of readjust them and fold them around so that the two fit together. But it would then look more something like this, and you can kind of work that into a rounded piece like that. So when you're done, it's going to look something like this, with that tail inside reverse folded and up, and the head kind of being rounded like that. Okay, and that one uses the fish base, and it's called the Whale, designed by Kasahara.